Welcome back. So we have a theme for our chat today with Winston. It is all about transportation
getting around
in the city and a lot of controversy around it. So let's begin with the TTC app. We've been talking about it for a while now, how you can pay via smartphone.
Yeah. And so on Reddit this morning, a lot of people are talking about how the TTC app, people have found a way around it already. That didn't take long. When did that app come out? Last week?
Yeah.
Well, a developer has worked on this. It's a simulator, the Toronto Ticket Simulator with the CTTC. It's not available to the public yet, so it's not like it's something you can download on your phone right now, unless you're a developer and have your phone in beta mode, meaning you're testing out software. But it just goes to show that apparently it took this guy not a lot of time, less than an hour, and not a lot of effort to recreate this app.
Meaning that he could potentially use this and fake it as he walks through to a collector.
Exactly. The chances of this making its way onto the live app store for either Android or iPhone are slim to none. But it just goes to show that this app, the way it's set up, just wasn't as intuitive as a lot of people were hoping. The verification process is just a moving pattern on the screen, and you just show it to the collector. So there really isn't a way to verify the authenticity of this app, and it's a vendor. And a lot of people are scrutinizing that they should have put this money into rolling out Presto rather than having this app as a temporary Band-Aid solution before that comes out next year.
And could we see more copycat developers jump on board this now that one's already out there?
Exactly.
Right?
The possibilities are endless, really.
Okay. Now let's talk about parking, one of my favorite topics here in the city of Toronto. As you know, if you try to park in the city, it's difficult to find a spot if there isn't a green P available. Yeah. So now there's an option.
There's an app, and it's a Toronto-made app called Rover Parking, and it's kind of smart. It's being dubbed the Airbnb of your parking spot. So a lot of people downtown, for example, have unused parking spaces available for rent, and there's almost a inequality in terms of pricing around Toronto. So whether you're in a downtown location like Yonge and Dundas, prices are very expensive, but then you go a few blocks east, it's a lot cheaper, and that's because of competition, right?
Right. Now you can even go by the hour. Let's say you're going to work, your car is gone. Let's say you work in the suburbs. If you want to rent out your spot for the day,
why not?
Yeah.
So it's less long-term parking solutions, but more short-term. So if I know I'm going to be, in the hospital area on University, I can find a parking spot for as little as maybe $1.25 to $2 an hour, which beats the $13, $14 an hour that you're paying. So it really puts the power back into the people's hands and giving options to people, and right on your smartphone. Rover Parking.
It's available now. Do you know if it's free?
It is a free app that you will be able to download, and you'll be able to, similar to Uber, be able to find parking options. Now, Uber.
Speaking of Uber, we don't have much time, but let's talk about this really quickly.
We want to know what you think, right? So we're talking about Uber. We're going to have Jim Carrigias on the show. Up to $20,000 in fine if you're caught. That's what he's saying.
Right.
We want to know, is this going to deter you from using Uber services? And are you willing to try a service like uberPOOL? I've used uberPOOL in cities like San Francisco, LA, and it was an interesting experience. I don't know if I would use it all the time. But it's an option. But it's an option, and it's an option that may get you to work faster. So let us know what you think. Tweet us at BT Toronto. I'm also going to throw it up on our Facebook page. Great. That's Breakfast Television Toronto. And we'll read out some of those responses a little bit later. Thank you for the transit update, Winston. And more with getting you moving this morning. Here's Russ.